Yes.
Which country did you prefer?
Pause. So Ginny's given me some pre-information, which is fine. So give me when you left, and we're going to use when you quit France. So quand tu as quitté. France has a the,
La France.
Lovely. So quand tu as quitté la France and you came, et tu, avec le verbe tu es. Tu es venu.
Venu.
Pronunciation, tu es. Pronounce this verb for me.
Venir.
Spartan, venir.
Venir.
Remember, a. Say that verb for me.
Tu es venir.
Tu es venu. Yeah?
Venu.
So notice Ginny's mouth had to go tu es, which is why we need to breathe. Because if you don't breathe, you go which sounds weird. Tu es venu. Breathe for me, Ginny. Tu es venu.
Tu es venu.
Ginny, if I said to Ginny, you came, there would be an E. Yeah? As you well remember, with be verbs in the middle. So when you left France, quand tu as quitté la France, quand tu as quitté la France,
Quand tu
as quitté
as quitté
la France, and you came here, et tu es venu ici.
Et tu es venu ici.
Now, her basic question, which isn't basic, but I mean her core question is, you preferred which country? Which country is it you preferred? Go back to the statement method. Imagine you're telling me, Luke, you preferred which country. So give me you preferred as an action. Tu
as préféré.
Lovely. Okay. Tu as préféré. Which country? Now, which or what is country a thing or is it a verb?
A thing.
So is it going to be qu'est-ce or quel?
Quel.
Spot on. Quel because it's masculine.
Pays.
Spot on. Let's be really, we want to be able to penetrate French conversation. So t'as préféré, or you used to prefer. Tu préférais. Quel pays? Yeah. Or which country was your favourite? Go on, so which country?
Quel pays?
Quel pays, lovely, was?
Était.
Lovely, Ginny.
Ton favourite?
Lovely. Now, Ginny's used the educated, what do we do? Quel pays était? Let me remind you, you've got ton préféré or ton favori. The problem with favori, as I've said before, is you need to know the gender. Because if it was a feminine thing, it'd be ta favorite. But ton préféré is fine. Obviously, you need to know the gender for written, because you need to decide if there's an E on the end or not. But for speech, that's the difference, okay? So, quel pays était ton What am I saying? Quel pays était ton préféré? Alors, moi, je vais vous dire, I'm going to say to you, je préférais les deux. I preferred both, okay?
Can I ask a quick question?
You can answer any question.
Okay, but...
So pause. Can I answer a question? Can I ask a question? That in itself is a question. Est-ce que je peux demander, so you can either say demander quelque chose or pose a question. Est-ce que je peux
poser
a question?
Une question.
Ends in ION, so it's feminine.
Une question.
Une question. Good. Yeah. Est-ce que je peux poser une question? Good.
You say préféré.
Yeah.
I preferred.
Yeah.
The wishy-washy past.
Yeah. Or I preferred, all done and dusted, or I was preferring.
Yeah. So I was preferring, but it's préféré with an R, which is future.
Right.
So
Ginny's brought up
a
a very good point. There are many verbs which contain R's in the middle of the verb. And people who have been well trained, using the Luke method, people who have been very well trained associate the R with the future. But there are plenty of verbs where there is an R in the middle of the verb. It's not the one on the end. Okay? So for example, it would be préférerais. You'd have to go carry on to the end of the verb. Let me think of another one. Okay, so we've had rencontrer. Yeah? So reiront. How would I say you will meet? Tu rencontreras. You.
Right.
Yeah. Quickly, let's look at the future. So a, on. Yeah? So it's just a question of pushing to the end of the word. Tu rencontreras. Yeah, go for me. Tu rencontreras.
Tu rencontreras.
Lovely. Beautiful pronunciation. So Ginny's very smart here. She's realised that an R is what we associate with the future. But there are plenty of verbs that have an R in the middle of them. We just don't use them. So, for example, dire, to say. Ginny's right. We hear an R there. And how do we say you will say? Tu dis. You will say. He will say. Il dit.
Dira.
Lovely. She's right there because there's one R. That's the R that's towards the end. But if you have an R that's not the end R, then yeah, then you're just gonna have to go all the way to the end of the R. Does that help you? Does that make sense? Good. Good. Next question. Ask me another question. Pose-moi une autre question, s'il te plaît. Anything you want to know, go in English first. Not because you can't go in French first, because it then shows people how to go into English.
Yeah, sure.
Anything. Don't think of what's easy. Just think, what do I want to know?
How long would it take you to teach me to become fluent?
Okay, so
Because
spot on. We're going to use a new little construction, which is to be necessary. Is il faut. Okay. Il faut is it is necessary. This can have either an object or a verb. Give me it is necessary to speak French in France. Off you go.
il faut que...
No, yes, now that is something very clever which we'll come into in a minute. It is necessary. Il
faut nécessaire.
No, it is that.
Faire.
Right. Il faut, it is necessary to speak. Il faut.
Oh, il faut parler.
Lovely. So we've got infinitive, or we've got que plus subjunctive. Ginny's absolutely right. Shame on me, I forgot. So give me, you need a pen, and this is strictly une feutre, like a felt tip pen, but we're going to call it a crayon. So say for me, one needs a pen. It is necessary a pen. Off you go.
Il faut un stylo.
Un stylo, un crayon. Oh my word, a crayon. Okay, a pencil. Il faut un stylo. It is necessary to buy something.
Il faut d'acheter.
Il faut.
D'acheter.
Great that you got the preposition bug.
Acheter.
Il faut acheter. Lovely. Il faut acheter.
Quelque chose.
Lovely. It is necessary that Luke buys something.
Il faut que
Luke achète quelque chose.
quelque chose.
Now, il faut is a very interesting thing. It is from the verb falloir, okay, which is to be necessary. It does not conjugate. If you looked this one up online, there's not je faut, tu faut, il faut, nous fallons, vous fallez, il falle, or anything like that. It is just the middle one. It is necessary. So we've got an it was. Ginny, can you work out the was for me? Il fallait. Lovely. It was necessary. Il fallait. Yeah, okay. It works like vouloir, so the future of vouloir. Ginny, how would you say I would like? Je
voudrais.
Lovely. So it would be necessary. Il faudrait.
Faudrait.
It will be necessary. Il faudra. So this verb is also the one we use for time, how long things take. Okay? So, yes, you can say I need how much time. J'ai besoin de combien de temps. Or it is necessary 20 minutes in the morning to get ready. Give me it is necessary 20 minutes. Il
faut
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Lovely. So give me it is necessary how much time? Il faut
combien de temps?
Spot on. And that is our key question. Il faut combien de temps pour that IB subjunctive? Or just simply pour plus infinitive. It's how much time in order to be able to speak fluently. Il faut combien de temps pour parler or pour être bilingue, to be bilingual, okay? Lovely. Next one then. Il faut can have a to the person. Okay? Il, what's to me? Il me faut.
Il me faut.
It to you, il to him, il
lui.
Spot on. Not il le faut, notice. It's to you is necessary. Il vous. Lovely. It to them is necessary. Leur. Okay. Leur. Okay. So say for me, I need 20 minutes.
Il faut 20.
Il
me faut.
Il me faut. It's to me is necessary. You need 20 minutes.
Il te faut.
Lovely.
20 minutes.
He needs a pair of trousers. Un pantalon.
Il lui faut un pantalon.
Lovely. You need a holiday.
ils vous font en vacances.
Lovely. Or des vacances, some holidays.
Yeah.
They need
Il leur faut
the key. La.
la clé.
Lovely. He was needing the key yesterday.
Il lui fallait
Lovely.
la
Okay.
clé.
La
yeah.
clé, yeah, spot on. So basically, how long does it take in the morning? We're going to still go with the statement methods. So how long? Jenny's question was, how long will it take you to make me bilingual? So give me, it's to you is necessary. Il,
Te faut
how much time?
combien de temps?
Lovely. Now, if Jenny was talking about herself, il me faut combien de temps pour être bilingue? Okay. Now, this next bit I will do in another video. Before I become, avant que je ne devienne. Yeah. Before coming, remember we've just done in the video last week was avant de plus infinitive. So Ginny, can you give me before coming? Avant de. What's to become? What's to be? Avant.
D'être.
Lovely. Or avant de devenir. Bilingue. Okay. My response would be, do you mean bilingual or just to speak fluently and without problems?
Yeah.
Honestly, with you, 10 weeks. Seriously, just 10 weeks to get the structures right, because it's just vocabulary like you. Your basic grammar's fine, we just need punch. So, honnêtement 10 semaines. Next question. Lovely.
Would you choose to live abroad again?
Great. So Ginny has deliberately or not used another tense. So verb to choose.
Choisir.
Lovely. Will or would is going to have what letter on the end of it? Lovely. What's the messy ending?
A.
Lovely. So tu choisir.
Ray.
Lovely. So go again. You give me the statement. You would choose.
Tu choisirais.
Lovely. Just soften this one. Notice how it can soften. Give me. Is it that?
Est-ce que.
Lovely. Est-ce que you would choose
Tu choisirais.
to live,
D'habiter.
lovely, abroad, à l'étranger. Do you know that one? À l'étranger.
Non. À
Okay.
l'étranger.
So final word of the day, stranger. Okay.
Oh, j'ai le livre L'étranger.
You've got that one.
Camus.
Oh, du Camus,
Oui.
very good. So stranger and foreigner, get how xenophobic this is. So stranger and foreigner, étranger, pop an E on the end of it, give me the feminine one.
Étranger.
Spot on. Good
Étranger.
reading. Étrangère. Notice I now have an accent. Abroad is to the foreigner, basically. À l'étranger. Give me from abroad.
De l'étranger.
Spot on, Ginny. He's arrived from abroad. Il est entré, il est revenu, il est rentré de l'étranger. Yeah? Stranger, the person, is étranger. So to the strangers, or to strangers, would be aux, because it's plural, AUX, aux étrangers. Yeah? My mother told me not to speak to strangers. Ma mère, ou ma maman, m'a dit de ne pas parler aux étrangers. Okay? Good. So the point Jenny's gone with is even if you're changing your tense, yeah, you still use the same methods. Where had you lived before living in London? Give me you had lived where. So give me you lived. Tu
Habite.
you have lived.
Habiter.
Lovely. You had lived. Tu
Avait.
habité.
Habiter.
Où
Où.
before living avant
Avant.
de.
D'habiter. Et.
Lovely. À Londres. Tu avais habité où avant d'habiter à Londres? Yeah, lovely. Yes, if it helps your brain. If your brain comes up with est-ce que, fine. Où est-ce que tu avais habité avant d'habiter à Londres? Where is it you'd lived before living in London? London, fine. But your basic message from this class is to go with a statement. And then by the time you get to the end of the statement, stick the question word on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Logic Language learners. We just showed Ginny's pretty dress, because she looks really nice. Wait for the camera.